Not on the right one. Welcome back to Games Revealed. I'm Jameson Also Brink, and we are one. Today we are streaming some games on the Steam Deck, and also talking about accessories I plan to review, look at stuff I've had for a while now, and just talking about accessories because everyone's getting their decks and everyone's excited about them. It seems like so. Accessories. How is everyone today? Let's get into chat. Foonbooter, yo, how's it going, Foonbooter? Dylan, howdy. Skinny Pete, hi. How's it going? Skinny Pete joining their stream proper this time. Well, welcome to the first of this roller coaster ride. Julian, you saw the state of play. It was awesome. Honestly, I have not yet. I've seen some little snippets from it. It's one of those things that I love to watch those things, but at my own pace or for a stream. But we've been focusing so hard on Steam Deck, but with the state of the play, it's like, what goodies from Sony is coming our way on the Steam Deck? Because they've been really shipping so much. What did I miss? Is there anything coming to Steam from State of the Play? State of Play. LoJack, the Brinkinator. Speaking of, we have new merch called the Brinkinator, and I'll throw it in the chat soon. It'd be below, but for some reason YouTube's merch stuff's gone all weird. Michael, hi all. Perfect timing for the live stream. My deck just arrived 2 hours ago. Nice. Okay, we're gonna walk you through this. Okay, first up, carefully open it up and do not drop it. No, what's the first game you played, Michael? Are you setting it all up? You've played a game yet? Brandon Kitchens, what's up, Brinky? From the Duo Fam, welcome, Chad and Kat from Brandon Kitchens. Or Bob Zegler, great, you just got my deck this week. Congrats, Bob. Jeremy, hi, everyone. Skinny Pete, in the immortal words of Mr. Rogers, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? I don't know. I feel like if you say that in the wrong way, it can be taken a little different, but I agree. It's won't you be my neighbor? But mine works too, I guess, if you want to be a little bit more possessive. Wolf, welcome. We got a wolf in the house. Julian, God of War. Oh, yes, God of War. Yeah. Yep, the new God of War. They went over all that. Oh, so is the newest God of War going to be on Steam? I saw some stuff on that, but I wasn't sure if it was solidified. Rico, I just got my deck yesterday. Congrats. Wow, we got a lot of people with new decks today. Silent Ripper, hello everyone. Again, joined in a little late again. Nah, you got in just right. No soldering today, by the way. Yep. Let's see. Playing Hot Wheels Unleashed on the Steam sale this week. Nice, fine smash. Bob, thanks. My first game was Yakuza 0. Otherwise, been sitting up Heroic Uplay and Itch games. Oh, that's a hard one. I've heard a lot of people having issues with Heroic Games Launcher, which is the Epic Games Launcher's third party. There's a couple other ways to set it up. I'm gonna have to do another video on that because I know some of the games I played on it worked fine. A lot of games, and some games that don't work on that. Michael, haven't played anything yet. We'll start with Aperture Desk Job, Cyberpunk to follow. Cyberpunk's good, and in fact, I'm going to play some Cyberpunk today. We're going to play a couple of things, just see what they're like on the deck, and kind of just chat about things. It's going to be kind of a more chill stream as opposed to last week, which was silent stream part of the time because I was soldering. If you guys did not see that, I was soldering the new joysticks on my so the new joystick modules for my Steam Deck on last week, and honestly I really like them, and if you're brave enough to solder, I recommend them. Let's see. God of War, I thought that was exclusive to PS4, PS5. If you're talking about the original, the new remake God of War, it is not exclusive anymore. It's on Steam. Fine Smash, congrats new deck owners. Get ready to stop wasting your life and get to playing video games. I like that. I like that. It's a good saying. And it's true. Honestly, I know some people get their deck, they don't use it as much. It's nice, a nicety every once in a while, but the deck really is fun. I play more games on my deck than I do on my computer right now. That's because I work on my computer a lot right now, and so it's also not as fun to play on the computer you work at, and so it's nice to just take that and pound away at some of your backlog. Side Streets. Hey man, is there any way to play Resident Evil Remake and Resident Evil 0 without the deck turning it into a hand oven? I don't know what to say, man. Loney Wahali, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for the sub. So going back to the hand oven, if it's heating up your hands, you're having an issue. With the way it's set up, almost all the heat distribution is just right here. It barely gets into the handles. If it's getting into the handles, I mean, I've played for hours some intense games, and I have not had it heat up into the handles. If it's anywhere else, I don't see what the issue is. Unless I guess you're resting it on, I don't know, somewhere that's going to burn your hand. With that, you can mess with the fan curve, or you can just reduce the graphics and mess around with that. Make it so maybe the wattage consumed is a good way to do that. Callum, oh nice. What about Ragnarok? That won't come out on Steam for like a year or so, too. It's pretty good chance. That's why I was curious if it was announced. I know Sony's making probably a pretty good killing on Steam. I know I've bought game like God of War twice on PlayStation and Steam. I want it on Steam. In fact, I try to buy everything on Steam because it's gonna just be good forever with my PCs and Steam Decks. So, Frosty, hey, my on-screen keyboard only works with Steam running in desktop mode, but the R2 and L2 won't work as mouse clicks. It's just me or a known issue. It is not a known issue. It's weird, actually. I've had this issue where if you don't have it running, I believe the touchpads work if you use the triggers. But if you have it running, for sure, if you click this is the right trackpad. If you click that down, that's the right click. And if you click the left trackpad down, that is the, am I mistaken that? Right is left click. Left is right click. So if you're a right-handed mouse user. So right click would open up your options, your menus and stuff like that. Yeah, Wolf, do you want to link the new merch? So Wolf's going to link new merch, which is the Brinkinator merch, which I just ordered. I'm also wearing this too. It's a 7 Days shirt. I love it. It's perfect timing for Halloween. And honestly, I make this merch and have people make the merch, and we talk about the merch part. I mean, I like the merch. So I like wearing my own stuff. And I'm going to get a hat like this, try to see if I can get something similar that's Games Revealed more themed. And the newest merch, Brinkinator's from LoJack, part of the community. He's the one that dreamed it up. He is the dreamer. And I'm going to be doing giveaways on the merch and on some other stuff in the future. I'm also going to be doing a CD key exchange plan in the near future too. That one's going to be a difficult one, but I'm going to try doing something like that. So I know that we all have a lot of CD keys, and see if we can exchange it for points and then buy other CD keys with it. So I'm always dreaming. Takes me a while to get to things. We're going to get to gaming here in a second. Let's see. Let's do accessories first. Just real quick, go over to the accessories that I like, stuff that I've bought, all that. Going to be reviewing. I'm talking to a couple of accessory, I don't know, companies that are creating more and more accessories for Steam Deck, and I might be getting additional review units from some of those. So we'll see, though. Blue Pill, the controls change depending if Steam is active in desktop mode because it is using Vulkan controller. I think the Fox discussed it. I mean, Steam. So here's the thing: Steam client will run additional drivers on it, so it's going to map those differently. It's not like I don't know. I'm sure he's correct. He's really good at that type of stuff. The Fox is, but I mean, in practicality, when Steam launches, it launches its own drivers or its own mapped system, so it's not like it's rocket. I'm not gonna say that. It's not like it's crazy. Haha, Lumberjack making the Elon Musk face we used for that thumbnail. Oh my gosh, yeah. Silent Ripper, get the kill switch. It looks badass. I am going to get the kill switch. I actually really like the concept of the kill switch, and I don't care if it doesn't come with CD or a screen protector. That is, I can buy one on its own if I need to. Will you be doing an update to your PlayStation Remote Play video? I wasn't able to get it to work, but I found another video as a workaround from the Less Talk More Gameplay channel. Less talk, more gameplay. Hey, my channel is the opposite of that. I am more talk, less gameplay, as we are not playing any games yet. No, I'm just kidding. So, fun fact, let me link you to that. So I did, if you go and try it again, what I do in the video might be a little different than what I have in the description. I am going to be doing an update to that video, and it's because I apologize. Like, I'm really been working hard on my new website, and so I got a little distracted doing that, but I did make, I'll throw it in the, just give me 1 second. Why is this not coming up? Oh, it's at the bottom, that's right. So, if you're trying to, whoops. Let me do a little bit of share. Let's do our field trip real quick. Then we're gonna do accessories field trip, and then we're gonna do our game field trip. Let's go into YouTube share. I think this is it. And do a different, here we go. So I was getting kind of tired of the way that some guides have done it and how I kind of did it was two different ways. There's a couple of guides that do it through, you have to download scripts and Python. Once you talk about downloading Python and some other stuff, it can be typically easy unless, I don't know, I've had a couple of hangups there. I used to develop in Python at one point, so it's not like it's hard for me, but I know that it can be difficult for people to set up. But I didn't want people to have to set up a Python environment and then have to run PyScripts and stuff like that. So what I did was I went and just created a system that would actually do it for you. So when you click this sign into PSN button, it will pop up with a pop-up window that will then allow you to sign into your PSN account through their website. And then before you close it, you copy the URL that once it says redirect, like once you've signed in and everything, it says redirect. You copy the URL. You don't have to close the pop-up window. That's kind of just an extra step, and I could probably put that in differently. And then you paste it right here and then get ID. And then I use a service that goes to the back to their back end. To their back end, and then I convert it over to the ID type that is needed for your for the remote service. It should be a lot easier than before. It really should be a lot easier than, it doesn't have the hangups that the system did before. So, oh, Jeremy, thank you for the super chat. $10. Let's see here. I need to get back to see what you guys are saying. Hopefully I didn't go too far onto that. I will throw the part into here. So if you're having issues with that, that's what you can go to fix it. I'm going to be, honestly, I have a lot of projects. I probably should have done the stream on this, technically. I have a couple of projects, and one of them is to streamline a lot of those systems that use Chrome, Edge. So, like, let's say, honestly, Stadia works really well. I've been playing around with Stadia. Stadia's one. There's a couple other systems that use Chrome and Edge for, like, so you just make it a full screen kiosk window and run your stuff through it. Well, I can technically do that with just one website. So I'm going to be putting a portion of gamesrevealed.com into a website that you can select Netflix or whatever you want. So you open up the app. Like, all you have to do is go into desktop mode, set up your app through that kind of way once, set it to Games Revealed instead of Stadia, whatever it is. And then when you're in game mode, all you have to do is select the Games Revealed app. You'll go in, and then you'll have a selector with some easy to select apps. It's stupid easy for now, and I plan on, and that's the one I know I can get done in a timely manner, then I plan on doing a more robust app. I think in the future, I'm a problems. I like to do programming and I'm a problem solver, so it's costing me to not create as many videos right now. But I'm hoping that through all this, I will get a little bit more videos done. Okay, Jeremy. Just wanted to say thank you for answering all my dumb questions about the deck controls over the past month. Well, thanks, Jeremy. I also plan on doing a better facts page on gamesrevealed.com too. So as I get more and more feedback from people, and you can ask questions there, and then what I'll do is I'll codify it into like an area that you can use to like, oh, I'm having this issue. I can go look for it. It seems like the smart thing to do as people ask a lot of questions, and I want to make sure that I'm recording it, and because I'll forget eventually. Honestly, like videos that I've done to help people like 2 months ago, I don't remember every step. I even have to go back through and sometimes review my videos before let's say if I have to remake the PlayStation 1, I'm gonna have to re-review it because I've done it multiple times, but to make a smooth video, I want to make sure that I'm doing it right when I'm recording. So yes, so side streets, hopefully that answered your question. It was a very long answer, but hopefully that helped. Vine Smash, have you completed a deck game yet? No, I have not. Okay, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. I have completed a deck game. Aperture Desk Job. I completed that. Everything else is I've played hours of and never beat it. And it's supposed to be my backlog killer, but honestly, I'm more worried about doing the Games Revealed website and the Steam Deck videos and just other videos because I'm having a lot of fun with it. That being said, I mean, one day if I do this full time, I will be playing a lot more games, potentially on this channel or on another channel. I'll be doing a lot more. But right now, it's the time allotment that I have. I don't get to play games. I play games to verify that they work on the deck well, to do a couple other things, to get footage, whatever it is, and then I don't play it as much. With the exception of a couple of games that I'll talk about, we'll play and whatnot. Blue Pill, I have an etched 512 screen and a tempered glass protector. The screen still looks great and is protected. Nice. Did you lose much? From my understanding, honestly, it doesn't really ruin it. It's just you're going to lose the anti-glare, depending on which one you use. Yeah. Wreak Havoc, I don't use a screen protector on my. Is that gross? No, it's not. I don't use one on my 512 right now. On the 256, I did. On this one, it's more of an experiment, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to be looking to see how the glass compares to some of the other stuff I'm using, like the Ioneo right here. No, that's the Ion. The Ioneo's over here. I'm a little disheveled right now. We can look at the Ioneo a little bit too. It's louder than the Steam Deck, in my opinion, so far. Welcome to Mall. Always good to have you. Vine Smash, officially passed my Switch down to my kids until new Zelda comes out. Nice. That's how to do it, man. I'm going to be doing the same thing, except for right now, I'm in the middle of... Oh, you can even see how disgusting my Switch is. I let my kid play on it. And they're pretty robust little systems, Switches are. I have to give it to them. They really did a good job having something so robust, but the controllers, the joysticks on them suck. They suck so bad. They've destroyed all. There's a reason why there's no sticks on this. I do have a controller, a Switch controller that works, but yeah. Skinny P, love their website. It's very well designed. Well, thank you, man. It's going to get much better in the sense of like content. I'm going to have like articles. I've been just working on a bunch of stuff where I just don't have the systems enabled yet. So no, I thank you. And that makes me happy. I do like the design myself too. Oh, we're looking at my screen. Yeah, you can see all the stats. There we go. Forgot I was still sharing. That's okay though. Nothing too alarming. Let's see. Hopefully that helps, Side Streets. Crazy Small, it's an old chipset Switch. Needs a big refresh, but probably it's not going to happen for some time. Vine Smash, barring emulation issues, new Zelda should definitely work better on deck, but Breath of the Wild looks great. Oh, nice. Honestly, there could be like with optimizations to emulators and stuff like that, especially that as we get more. The most important thing is the more people that buy the deck, the better the experience is going to be for you, especially for these types of systems. Like emulators are going to get better. More and more people that use it, and especially if they're a part of the open source community, that are going to open up PRs, which means, or let's not get it so complicated. They're going to essentially create or help fix issues and help optimize these emulators. We could essentially see better support for the Steam Deck. So, also, I'd like to say we have 50 subs. Make sure to like, or not subs, viewers. Make sure to like, subscribe, bash that bell with your crowbar if you have not done that yet, and not miss out on anything else and all the goodness that's coming in the future, including guides and all that. Jason Bunk, hey bro, thanks for all your Steam Deck videos. I've watched them all, and I can't wait till my 512 gigabyte deck gets here. Hey, thank you for watching my videos. That's that helps a lot, and you know what? It makes me happy that people are at least enjoying the videos. Hopefully, GoldenEye comes to Steam. I agree with that. I hope so. Except for if you go, okay, a remastered one. I think yes. If you go try to play GoldenEye. Go back and play it. It does not hold up very well. It's so nostalgic, so it's hard not to enjoy it while you're playing it. It is hard. Oh, Slay the Spire. I need to play that more too. Fine Smash Inscription is my favorite game I've played on the deck so far. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna throw that onto my list over here. I'm gonna have to have like a suggestion in place for people to throw things on. Let's get into some accessories so that I stop wasting your time. I mean, not that it's wasting. I'm trying to give good advice, but that's not what the title of the video is. So let's get into some accessories. I need to set up my overhead camera. Just give me 2 seconds. So, Strider has been a really fun side scroller on the deck. I can get the mods to work. I'm going to be working on some mod videos too in the near future, by the way. There's so many videos, so many different things to do, so many things that like, I've had a couple of videos kind of break process, and I'm like, I think Chrome and, so Edge is based on Chrome now, like, essentially. They're essentially the same engine underneath, which is, sure. It's not a bad thing, but with it, whenever Chrome fixes something or breaks something, typically it's going to follow suit in Edge. Okay, just getting started. Let's see, give me one more second. Ooh, look at that, it works. Such a cool way to do it. Okay. Now that I know it's working, let's look at some. I am going to get a better. I'm going to get a better video or a camera. I'm going to get another camera for this soon. What's your God tier? What's your views on SteamOS versus Windows 11? SteamOS is hands down a better experience, console experience. After using the INEO Air, I've come to like I like Windows on the Steam Deck. I don't like Windows on the INEO Air. The screen's too small. It's not a good experience. Comparatively, SteamOS just is the game mode is such a good experience if you want a console experience and easy. I'm not using my Steam Deck as a main computer, so I want to do games and screw around. And if I need to do some research real quick in desktop mode, then do that. And it does all that amazingly. I am going to have some harsh, shouldn't say harsh. I'm going to have some pretty fun videos to come out with the INEO Air. Reek Habit, thank you for subbing. Okay, let's do as I move crapper. I have so many accessories on my desk. And other things. Toss that down there. Okay, so let's just do an evaluation on some of the accessories that I have bought over the months. And a lot of the accessories that I do, almost every accessory that that I've used that I like, I do have a link to in the description below in the video. They are affiliate based. I figured if I'm going to be recommending them, might as well make a little bit of money off of it. Maybe make this channel full time one day, as I do really like doing this and talking with you guys. So, let's see. Don't mind me. Okay. Don't mind the marks. Okay. So first up, this bad little boy. This battery bank, which I always forget what the name of it is. What is the name of this battery bank? It's the Bowie. It's some like B word. But it's a 65 watt. I really like it. It's a 20,000 milliamp battery. Now I'm gonna say for the size to the storage size, might not be the best I've seen, but this is a very robust battery, and I know that other YouTubers have reviewed this and have had good experiences. And I've also reviewed it, and in the sense of like taking its ampage and actually how much it can charge in a custom. Okay, thank you, Skinny Pete. Basus, I think. Yes. It has the indicator. When you draw, you can cycle through to see how much is drawing and all that. It has a USB-C, USB micro. It has, yeah, both the micro and the C are in and out, so you can charge it that way. And then it has two USBs, 3.0s or 2. I think it's just USB 1 and USB 2. Those are just indicating the slots. This, I really like this. I used it on my trip, my recent trip, my camping trip, and it has about 2 charges, if you're lucky, for the deck in it. Maybe more like 1.5. Wolf, you're going to have to pick one up the next time you visit the mainland America. Jeremy, it's a very nice power bank. I really like it, and I know other YouTubers have liked it a lot, and I definitely recommend it. This is the next accessory. I don't know why I brought that out. So this is a problem that I've been having, or I don't like. So this is the Steam power adapter, right? You notice it doesn't collapse. Not very hard to get a module right here that would collapse, but they don't collapse it, you know. And there's also, it's just attached. Now, it being rubberized right here prevents it from breaking apart more easily, which is nice. This is really nice to have. If they're going to do it this way, at least they did it that way. So it will last longer and not break. But I don't like it, honestly. Like, they could have... There's a couple of things that they kind of skimped on. I don't even know if it would have cost them any more, because companies that need to make a profit are include better adapters in the sense of like usability. So this is the Ioneo Air adapter it comes with. It's a 65 watt, while the other one's a 45 watt. So you can't even use that with your stuff like this, your docks. This one has an M.2 drive in it, and it doesn't have the auto mount script, Sorry, I need to stop speaking so fast. Now, what's cool about JSOX is that their next dock they're coming out with is going to have an M.2 slot in it, and they say they have engineers working on the auto mount script. That I don't know if it's going to just work when you plug it in, or if you're going to have to download it. We'll see. Maybe they'll include it in the M.2 drive, and then you'll have to go there and install it. All I know is there are scripts around there that allow for mounting and auto-mounting secondary and additional drives in game mode. I've not had much experience or good experience with that where they actually worked. I've tried multiple scripts, and I just need to... But that was like a month and a half ago. I need to go back and try that again. Let's see here. Oh, but make sure to buy some good cables for it is the one that comes with... Yeah, no, that's another problem. This is essentially a landfill magnet. I like reusability. I like stuff that's not going to end up in the landfill. I think it's a waste. I do think that we waste maybe a little too much, and in our country and in the world and as humans, that why not have something that's just, and also that from a budgetary standpoint, why? So like this is a shorter cable, honestly. Like it's not the worst, but you're not going to be doing a lot of traveling and charging on the go. Where with something like this, you can have any size of cable. Now this one, I believe, came with this size, which is about the same size, which is probably like 3-foot cable, which I believe the Steam Deck's one's a 3-foot cable too. But then it has, you know, you can always now this will wear out over time. This is just what's going to happen with the cords as it gets moved around and all that. But you can really replace it, and then it also has this. Just it's super simple, but this eats up room. And then when you try to throw it in with, it's metal, so when you try to throw it in with like the deck or anything else, it could potentially scratch or ding. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm sure I'm missing a bunch of people saying stuff. Side streets. I had to send the same battery bank back to Amazon. It died on me the next day. I ended up getting the ID Mix portable charger, 20,000 milliamp, and it works like a dream. Awesome. So I will also go into, let's go into that. I've talked about that before with accessories. There are always going to be, with mass-produced devices, there are going to be failure rates. You can't get beyond that. I've gotten plenty of lemon razors. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Razer nowadays. I still do think they're a good enough. I don't know. It's really hard. I like their laptops. I like the way they are, but I just wouldn't recommend someone that's going to use it a lot get one because the battery bloat. But I do understand the failure rate. And so if you end up with something that's a lemon and you send it in and get another one, if it does break, then maybe your chances of moving on to something else should be a little higher. But there are failure rates, though. I'm just trying to help out with the understanding. Like even with the Steam Deck, not if someone gets a Steam Deck, it doesn't work 100%. Doesn't mean every Steam Deck out there in the world is garbage. And people like to be bombastic like that, but it's not the case. There's a failure rate. It's just always going to happen. And well, I mean, they're trying to, and their failure rate could be anywhere up to 5%. I think they've drastically reduced that nowadays. But like, I believe a product success launch, if it was 5% or under, it was success. I think more range is around 2 to 3% these days. But those are numbers I'm kind of just pulling out of the sky as I've seen stuff like that, numbers like that in the past few years. Let's see here. Crazy Tamal. Has anyone had Skinny P? Has anyone had success modding Fallout 4 on deck using a mod manager? I've manually added mods, but I'm having trouble with a few, like the achievements one. Yeah, so manually adding this is where mod managers are really important. If you're trying to add more than one mod, you almost need a manager because it will tell you what files are being affected. If there's collusions, because they could modify the same file or overwrite the same file. And so they'll help you manage it and also deactivate one while you activate the other one. And then you can go flip back and forth between mods that conflict with each other. Or even add a compatibility layer between the two. Hey, hi. How's it going, man? Let's see here. Get the Anker 737 charger really good. But why is it good? I have Anker stuff. I have this Radpower one. I don't know if it's on sale still, but we had people recommending this in our Discord server, and it was on sale for $10. It's a 65-watt power adapter that has a USB-C, has a USB-C power delivery, PD, and then iSmart charger, fast charger, USB port. $10, then $5 of shipping. So this cost me $15 for this power adapter. I think is a steal. 65 watt. What you're going to want is 65 watt if you're doing docked gaming and stuff like that. Because if you use the built-in one, it's going to potentially not charge your deck very fast, or you're going to potentially even not, like if there's too much peripherals, like accessories, drawing power, it's not going to charge it at all, and you could get battery drain from the deck. Let's go through a couple more pieces of accessories, and then we'll get to play some games. So this is honestly the one I've used probably the most. Is this PG Tech stand base? I don't even know if it's technically designed for the deck. All I know is when you have a case on the deck, it does not work. But I actually really like this. I can't remember if I have this in the description or not. It's weirdly though, I like it. I also have, if speaking of stands, I have this one that goes with the right here. It's the one I 3D printed. I still need to send a bunch of people free versions of this. You know, if you go to the gamesrevealed.com website and sign up, doing giveaways with these types of things. And if you don't know this is in a wedge kind of shape. You'll see on an angle, like it's angled. This fits into the bottom of your Steam Deck case, right underneath that elastic band. And you can have the power adapter. In fact, I'm kind of curious, actually. Do these power adapters fit in it? They don't. Maybe one day I'll have to figure out if I can create a new one. But the power adapter goes into here. And then you also have these slots for SD cards. I actually really like this little thing. But to be honest, I'm going to be moving away from this more and more, as I really like, and you guys have probably all seen this before. I'll try not to bore you too much, but this is an update. This right here, I guess get a little bit better. I've done a review video on this. This is the Tom Talk sling, and I mean I have a protein bar in here because I like to use this as a day bag now. So if I find myself going out and not, having food or anything, snack on one of those. And it just has a lot of pockets as a front pocket, the side pocket, which I actually have been putting the iNeo Air in, and then this piece where it holds the Steam Deck. I really like it. I've not had any issues with it. Toting it around, having kids around it with my Steam Deck in it. It's probably, I first saw it, I'm like, I don't need something like that. That's maybe a little too big for me. And as I got it, I'm like, oh, this is like perfect. And I want one because I'm closer. I'm getting the GDP Max Win 2 laptop. I want to get I hope Tom Talk makes one for that too. Okay, Chris, make sure to shout out my name too if you were trying to talk to me, because I'm trying to hurry up through these accessories. Chris Licks, one question: why is it so hard to get the Steam Deck? I've tried to get it where I am, but it's impossible. Where do you live? If you reserve one now, you can probably get one in the next few months by Christmas time. They're going to be in the very short future, in the very near future, I should say. They're going to be very much more readily available as they've ramped up and they've almost fulfilled all the reservations that were done up until July, maybe even past July now. Vine Smash. I tried playing Outer Wilds, which taught me I have a fear of dying in space. Game looks awesome, but I noped it. Oh, come on. That game's awesome. Blue Pill. I use a Jackery. I can't remember how to pronounce it. Jackery. 500 watt solar generator works great. Yeah, I bet it does. Oh, are you getting buffering on the video? Okay, that's what you were getting with the buffering. Yeah, if I'm having issues, just let me know. I don't know why. Past few times, every once in a while, I'll have little issues. Eric Francis, Poirier ordered mine in July, and I'm getting it tomorrow. See? I talked about ramp up in some of my videos, and some people really still say it's not happening. It's happening. Like, people are getting their decks in Q3 that were supposed to be in Q4. And I honestly think you'll be able to buy one whenever you want in the next, 3 months. I think you'll just be able to buy one. Jeremy, I've been enjoying my JSOX dock. It's been nice for connecting to my router for downloads and connecting my deck to 2K 13-inch tablet via HDMI for playing games. The only problem, Jeremy, is that it blocks a portion of the import, what is it? The fan port, the intake. So it will block about this much. Now, I don't know if that's a big deal or not, but I don't like the idea that it blocks it. So we'll see. If JSOX sends me one to review, I'll review it, but I don't want them to be mad if like I don't like it because of that. But I'll test. I'm gonna do some tests on it to see if it does actually affect it or not. Besides that, the new JSOX dock looks amazing because it has the auto mount feature for the hard drive on it, which is a big issue because you can't. It's not like you can plug in a thumb drive right up here and get more space. The only way you can add additional space right now in the easy manner in game mode is to put in an SD card and swap them out. I just slide it over a little bit and it doesn't block the intake port. Makes sense. That's good. That's good. Thanks, Jeremy. I mean, that's a good tip. I've seen so many people do it and seen it. I'm like, Congrats, Kyle, on getting your deck tomorrow. And Eric for getting yours tomorrow. Okay. Eddie, one thing I think about with a bag case that slings is to not be a theft magnet. Big city public transit problem. You can wear it in the front. I think a lot of these bags, they're designed, you can also wear them in the front. So if you want them to hang right here, I think they can. Haven't tried it with this. I've been in pretty big cities with bags, but yeah, the sling, like this one, you're right, it could be maybe a little bit more susceptible. Now, this is a newer accessory that I am going to do a video on sometime soon. It's going to be a short video, so don't worry. This is also the JSUX case stand. It's not bad. I really like it, except for the hinge on it, kind of a little weak. Honestly, I think it would be really easy to snap off. It's a $20 case, though. I don't even know if I have a link to this one in the description yet. I could. So it just slips on really easy. It for the most part does a pretty good job. For $20, you're not going to get something better than this. For grips, it's clear right here, so you get to still see the valve symbol and some other stuff. Adds a little bit of bulk to hitting buttons, so it takes a little bit more effort. Some accessories might not work with this port, so take that into account. But for the most part, it's actually pretty nice. I like it. It's not a full protective case, obviously, but it's meant to like help give a little bit more grip, protect certain parts, and have that kickstand, which is nice, but it doesn't fit in this. I feel like I'm on an infomercial. Infomercial. I am not saying that right. It's just the infotainment channel. So, an infomercial, I guess is what it is. And, you can get yours now for 5 payments of $9.99. Yeah, so Speedy Baby, Stardew Valley is a really good game to play on the deck. But also, weirdly enough, another good one is, it's not like the most intense graphics, but is one that we're going to play soon. I'll let you know. Like, it plays like 3 or 4 hours. So, it's a great case for $20. ... Is that like meant to be like a bad thing? I think it's a good case for being $20. But I would get the kill switch, honestly. If I also have this one right here, I don't like it. I've mentioned this joke before. This also JSUX. It's like, you getting your deck dressed up for, for an S&M party. You're gonna gotta get it all suited up so that when you go to your party, your deck is also included in on that. It's just kind of a weird one. I don't know. Latest subscriber, Sarah Brown. Thank you for subbing. I have more accessories, but we'll call it there, I think. Like I have the Anchor dongle dock. I like that one a lot. Fine Smash. Need a games revealed fanny pack for my deck that says bash that crowbar. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of fanny packs, but I know they're back in. We'll see. We'll see. See, this is a sling. This is like goes around my, I don't feel as, I don't know. It's not right here. But then again, easy access right here would be nice. Like my little kangaroo pouch in front. How many of you are interested? Like, let's do this. Let's throw out a quick voting session real quick. Create a poll. Watch some Neo Air. Oh wait. We'll do this. Give me 1 second. I'm doing a poll real quick. Okay, we're going to throw that out there. So I am going to be doing I did an unboxing, if you guys haven't seen this yet, the INEO Air. And while you're waiting, this is an interesting device. I really like the concept of it. It falls really flat really quickly on that screen size, even though the OLED is amazing. Like that OLED is an amazing, like I think it was Linus that talked about the color correctness on it. Like it's amazing. It's amazing screen. It's just sad that it's so small. So Steam Deck gameplay, yeah. So how many of you guys actually care about the INEO? Like, I'm assuming Steam Deck's going to be the go-to for a lot of people. I am going to be doing, don't worry, I am going to be doing an INEO Air live stream Friday. I need to set that up, Wolf. We need to make a thumbnail for that. But we're going to be doing an INEO special live stream this Friday. I need to get everything in right now that's on Windows reviewed, because I'm going to be putting Steam OS on this bad little boy right here, or girl, whatever you want to call it. This sleek, sexy thing. I really do like the way this looks. This is a very sleek device, even though the Steam Deck hands down is just a better experience when it comes down to what matters, in my opinion. But this has some pretty cool stuff to it. And we're going to be putting SteamOS on it, seeing how SteamOS works on the Air, playing some games, messing around with it, and that's what we're going to be doing a live stream Friday. So, yeah. Let's see here. Congrats on the new deck, Beth. I'm seeing a lot of the congrats, Beth. Beth Soul, what's up, gamers? I've been following your channel since I got my email at 9/5. Got my deck today. It's been so much fun. Well, hey, thanks, Matt. Hey, thanks, Beth, for following and watching. I love the support. And hopefully my videos can help you when you get your new deck in hand. Hopefully I can do some more updates to these guides. Also to note, with the guides that I've been making on YouTube, I'm going to be linking them to articles on the website with updates. So if you ever run into an issue, you can record the issue there and maybe even see how to remedy it without me. Because sometimes it can take me a few weeks to re-record those videos, which sucks. Subs is loud. I know. I know. Let's see if we can figure that out real quick. How does that even work? Maybe we'll turn down desktop audio. I don't know. Oh, well, we're not going to worry about it right now. I do apologize though with those with the sub sounds. Blue Pill, I like to hear about other handhelds so I can say, yep, Steam Deck is better. Honestly, I will say right now, I think I'm going to really like the GBT Max Win Pro 2. But it's not for the reasons I think other people are liking it for. I'm going to like it because I'm actually excited to get another netbook style laptop I've been doing a lot more more planning that I need to write text out on at work. And so I text out. That sounds stupid. Essentially, I'm going to be writing a lot more and doing a little bit less programming, and carrying around that GBD is going to be like an amazing time saver for me. So I'm excited for that, but also to see how it works. The INEO Air just kind of falls flat in almost every way except for the screen type, and it's amazing. But yeah, I honestly think so far, we'll see how the Loki works, but so far the deck is by far the best value and the best community that you can get. Honestly, so far. Silent Ripper Steam Deck Cold IM. It's not even really a cold. It just works well. I'm gonna have to do a really good breakdown video on that because the reason why the deck is so successful and so good is because of essentially a decade of Steam working towards this. This is not. People need to remember, like, this is not an effort that just came out of nowhere. Like, there's so much that effort that went into so much of this deck that it's a little a little unnerving and a little annoying to see people kind of complain about it and think that it's clunky and stuff like that. Where, yeah, visually it's not. I wouldn't say it's the best, but I don't want the best visual device. I want the best device for gaming. Okay, so it looks like Steam Deck Gaming is on. I wasn't going to do just Steam Deck, by the way. I was just going to show you to see kind of how the Neo Air plays, because the screen's so small, but you guys can watch it on Friday. So, in fact, Wolf, if you want to do me a huge favor, Wolf, do you want to make a thumbnail for that, or like a placeholder thumbnail, and let's create an event and throw it out into chat so people can get notified of that if they want to watch it. Okay. Gotta hydrate. Any other accessories we need to cover? I'm sure there's a couple. Like, I have this, which I still do plan on doing my portable Steam Deck Days Trip bag. It does make my bag a little bulky, but I can put this in my bag in that sling that I talked about, along with the mouse. It's honestly like, I'll sit here and play a first-person shooter and with a keyboard and mouse. It's awesome. Okay, one more pull. Let's see. How to watch. Do you want to watch it mouse, keyboard, controller? I'll have to explain these options real quick. We're gonna get there. Don't worry. We're gonna do this. This is stupid, but we're gonna do this. Okay, 4 options. You want to watch me do a mouse, keyboard, controllers, overhead screen capture? Yeah, I know. Technically, they should all be 1 or 2 options. So, do you want to watch it from like this? While I play play it with the controllers? Do you want to watch it while I camera capture it with my camera capture over here? Honestly, that's the best experience. You're gonna get the best fidelity. And I can use a keyboard and mouse, or do you want me or do you want me to do camera capture with controllers? So, okay, cool. We'll start out doing a little bit of overhead, and I think we'll do mouse, keyboard, screen captured potentially. So let's get started. We don't need to make this go any longer. Let's adjust this down. It's just not. It's just the iPhone camera that I have is just like okay with it. So let's start out with. Do I not have it on here? Oh, this is my favorite. So, Roblox is not my favorite, by the way. Sorry for spitting at the camera. Okay, so Cult of the Lamb is actually okay. Well, something annoying happened. I let a significant other, I'm not gonna say who. You don't know. I could have multiple. Play this while waiting for something in the car, like probably why I ran into the store or something. Accidentally erased my save. And so I'm starting from the start again. So that's a little frustrating, but it is what it is. Um, Skinny Pink, Brink, you gonna get a skin for your deck? Well, serious question though. I am not going to get a skin. I have a skin for my other one. If you've looked at my past videos, you'll see I have an orange one. Actually quite like that orange one. It had that black camo on the back. I love that black camo for some reason. I love the designs on it. Then and that's such a weird glow to it. Then I, yeah, we'll play a little bit of this just so that I can show you. This is such a good game. I love this game. Oh my gosh, Vine Smash. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of overhead. This is a good game for that, just so that you can see that. Then we're gonna go to screen capture with keyboard and mouse and play some serious games on this. Let's see here. So to finish up so that's what a Steam Deck looks like when not played on a toilet. Vine Smash. I hope you're following that one video I made. I made such a silly video on that, on how to take care of your deck if you're using it in the toilet or something like that. Some stupid video. Yeah, that's how it looks. Necrosphere. Hey Brink, been a while. Been a minute since I've caught one of your live streams. Hey, welcome, man. So this game right here, I have loved this game on the deck. It's fun. It's witty. In my opinion, it's whimsical is maybe even a better word. And I like it. And it's Cult of the Lamb. My brain's not working great. Yeah, Wolf, if you can do that, or just create the live stream event. We can create the thumbnail later and throw that in there just so people know that it's happening. So I don't even know if you can hear it or not. Let's get playing a little bit more, and then we'll chat, and then we'll go on over to Rogue Galaxy on my deck so far. I have not played that on the deck so far. Oh, I need to do other stuff on it. See, I lost. I can't even go do combat right now. See, I think he wants us to get indoctrinate. Got food here. Return with more followers. Oh, yeah, it wants me. Am I just stupid? I wasn't paying attention. That's probably the case. Maybe. Pretty sure that's the way to go if I need more followers. Or, here's the follower. Convert me to your cult. I will follow your teachings faithfully. We'll just stick with the name? Oh. Choose form. You can choose a bunch of, like, it's pretty cool. You can choose all your, just how to customize your, oh, and then you can put them on chopping trees or stone. We'll do stone as the other guy's doing trees. Okay, just talking about how we can get more devotion from followers. You gotta build a shrine still. Side streets, my favorite deck feature is the cloud saves from my PC to the Steam Deck awesomeness. Yes, it really is actually really smooth. Let's go build this. Build that. Gonna head off. Great stream, everyone. Thanks for answering my question, Skinny Pete. Hey, thanks for coming, man. And hopefully I did help. Necrosphere, love Cult of the Lamb. Yeah, it's a really good one. Praise be, your followers can now worship you. Here's a new follower. Assign them to worship at the shrine. Then collect the devotion your followers generate at the shrine and unlock divine inspiration. Once again, we go through the conversion process. I don't care to choose the form right now. But the combat reminds me a lot of Legend of Zelda. Worship. Divine Inspiration. Collect devotion from the shrine. Once you collect enough, you will unlock Divine Inspiration. Cool. Unlock additional abilities and stuff like that. We're going to save this, quit. Now we're going to actually hook this up. So, yeah, let's get this hooked up with my dongle dock. Don't mind me. Gonna get my other mouse and keyboard out. I can do remote, or shared. It's just, it has enough of a lag. It's kind of annoying. Wolf, that's a good point. What time should we do it? Probably maybe 9 o'clock my time, Wolf. So just an hour later than this one. Hopefully that's not too late for me. Some days it's fine, some days it's not. Let's see here. Pop this up. We're gonna go back to normal view. I think I want to do some more game news too in the future. I know we do a heavy Steam Deck on this channel, but sometimes it's nice to just see what's going on in the video game world. Yes, the game is very dark in subject matter, which honestly I am totally fine with. Now, the real question is, do you think Dead Space and some of those games are going to work on the deck well? I'm really curious if the Dead Space game is going to work well on the deck, and the Callisto Protocol is. Oh my gosh, Necrosphere. Yeah, I hope it comes, man. Let's see here. You don't see my face. You need to see my face. Got a keyboard and mouse right here. Yeah, but this does suck a little bit. Let's give Cyberpunk 2077 a try. This is an interesting one. So I just downloaded the newest update. From my understanding, it's supposed to run a lot better. I actually, honest time, I don't like playing the deck on stream. I like playing on my main PC because it's so much beefier. But every once in a while, I like to do this, where I show, hey, look, see, this is actually run it pretty decent. Yeah, we'll do that. I technically have an account, but I'm not going to worry about that. Rise of the Ronin. I don't know if I've seen the reveal. I swear I've seen something on it, though. Hey, Sarah, Lopez, how's it going? Whatever happened to 7 Days to Die? I've been waiting for footage. I can play. I think I have it right there, if you noticed. I'll play it after this. It works okay. The Linux, if you can get the Windows version on, can you guys hear the game? I forgot, when I play through this, I can't hear it. You guys potentially can. Just gonna see if it's... Oh, maybe you can. Okay. I want to get this, but it has that bad. Honestly, it's one of the things that I'm not a big fan of the gaming community, is how they will just destroy stuff. And albeit, did they deserve criticism and just a lot of, you know, a lot of stuff thrown at them? Yes. The game is an amazing game. I don't think it was worth canceling anything or doing any of that type of stuff. The game is awesome. If you like cyberpunk style games, I love the cyberpunk genre. I love some of the older games, kind of now, that are cyberpunk style, like, let's see, Deus Ex. Let's actually look at the settings. So this isn't going to be. this is going to probably go towards a more, let's see, ultra high Steam Deck. Let's see, video-wise, it might actually be, I don't know, it's at 17 or 720. This does use FSR, so we get some benefits. But let's see what this bad boy can do with this.
Hey everyone, feels great.
Cyberpunk is still better than Battlefield 2042. The thing is, Cyberpunk is fundamentally a good game. It has, look, I mean, look at the aesthetics. Look, like the story's fun. I really like a lot of the aspects. This is a game that I actually really like playing. And it's a little disheartening that like people don't like it.
Research.
That being said, like,
but honestly, it's quite
sad that you compared it to Battlefield 2042, which I did reserve that. That's on me. That's one of my gaming sins. Battlefield 2042 was just a cluster. F.
Ooh, man, that is insensitive. I am so sorry. Where are my manners?
Maybe a little bit too much on this channel, but
Myers. Yeah. I mean, of course, gotta respect the office.
They're not even comparable. Battlefield 2042 wasn't even much of a game. It was it had less features than the previous games in its lineup, like its predecessors. While Cyberpunk 2077 still has a ton of stuff. It doesn't have every single thing that they promised, but it has so much. It's really fun. I was just gonna ask if we could see your settings. We can see my settings once we get playing. Actually, am I going crazy? Is this taking really long? I think it's locked. I have played around. I have played around with my settings before, so let me make my screen a little smaller. You don't need to see my mug too much. I had it on Xbox last gen at first, didn't play much. Yeah, no, that's the problem. And I think they did give eventually gave refunds, but the biggest problem was Cyberpunk 2077 on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Never should have been on it. Never should have been on it. It was a big mistake, and it was a cluster F of just mistakes with that. And I don't think they did their due diligence. That being said, with the Steam Deck runs it pretty good though. But then again, you're not running it at like high resolutions. Like if I was playing Cyberpunk 2077 on a big screen with the deck, then maybe I'd be a little bit more remiss. But the settings I kind of recommend. I recommend don't go with the Steam Deck, or you can go to Steam Deck and then you modify it. You see the target frames per second. That's probably that might be confirmation required. That might be what they recommend now. That could be in the new Steam, because I don't remember target per frames lock being implemented. Now it's custom, yeah. So I guess with the new Steam, like with the new update for Fallout or Cyberpunk, comes those updates. Let's go to the quick access menu. I'll try to do some video. I need to do some videos on like explaining what some of these things are and just kind of going over an overview of everything. I'll do one of those soon. So we have everything set up so the refresh rate can be 45. Let's do this. Maybe I didn't actually apply it. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong. I have the wrong mouse. No, I'm saying it just must be really does work about 30 with these settings. You can see ultra quality's high, ultra quality high, motion blur high. A lot of settings are actually on high and medium. It's actually pretty impressive. And 30 is like what it would run on the console, so yeah. Turn it down to medium. It does play a lot smoother. Honestly though, this is locked at 30. Did I just get rid of it? It is kind of weird. It's being locked. I can't move it around. Huh. Mouse and keyboard is locked. That's a weird thing I'll have to look into. Can't move any further left. But even that's a smooth 30, honestly. I'll be honest on that. I know I keep on saying that. Have you ever played Syndicate, the latest version? I have not played Syndicate. I've heard of it a little bit. Pong. Pong by Atari. Here's a few titles I've been having fun with. Call of Juarez, I think. Gunslinger Hunt Down, Cursed of To Golf, and Vampire Survivors. Vampire Survivors is really fun, and I've watched Hi, who's a mod on this channel, play Cursed. No, wait, have I watched you play Cursed of Golf? I don't think so. I must be thinking of a different one. I've watched a little bit of Cursed of Golf, and it looks pretty fun, honestly. I don't even like golf. I wanted to play the accent for the cyberpunk aesthetic, but reviews are iffy. What's the accent for the cyberpunk aesthetic? Oh, for the accent. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I've been looking into that too. Yeah, this is already, from my understanding, their new update did improve performance. You can probably hear it. I can't hear any of this. I haven't got it set up yet. Hey, people even run away. I don't. Oh, but they become blobs. Look at it as they further go. As they go away, they just become amorphous blobs with blur. That's the. Unfortunately, that's the FSR. Interesting. Okay, let's do a little bit more and we'll move on. Jeremy, well, I gotta go. Promised my wife I'd watch for an hour, then come in and watch TV with her. Hope everyone has a great night, and I'll catch the rest of the video after it's posted. Yeah, thanks, Jeremy, for stopping by. And you know what? You can always watch this with your wife too. What does she like? What kind of content? I can make it happen. She likes soap operas. I can make this more dramatic. And we'll find out who he killed in the next episode. Let's see. Media? I don't think. We get shot. Is that a cop? That cop is. Oof. Look how blurry that is, though. Jeez. On the deck, it's much less an issue. I mean, it is interesting. So yeah, on the deck, this looks much better than having it cast. Just as you know, like it still looks really good though, but like having it cast for some reason messes, or camera captured. I don't. Dynamic resolution scaling, we'll go off with that. It's custom. I don't know why it's locked, though. Hey, yeah. I might have to restart the game. Sometimes you have to restart to get certain things to work. It's okay. But you can see it doesn't drop much though, which is pretty cool though, nonetheless, that it can lock that way. You're up now. Combat drops a little bit. The combat in this game doesn't get too crazy, so it's not like you're fighting like 50 people. I got her. Let's see, I mean, right here. Yeah, back. Keyboard and mouse on this just doesn't work though for some weird reason. It gets locked. This is a game I have beaten. I do love this game. Okay, let's move on to 7 Days real quick. Yeah, it's Andre. I did activate it. I didn't fully. I was just messing around just to see why. Honestly, if the settings don't apply right away, some games you need to restart the game after changing the settings if they don't apply like that. This one I'm not 100% sure. Number one technology geek. I appreciate your channel. I have my deck on the way. Are you playing the Steam or GOG version of Cyberpunk? Honestly, I recommend playing the Steam version of about anything if you can. If you can't, I haven't tried GOG games actually on the deck yet. I am curious because honestly, like with Epic games, some of those games just don't work great on the deck, even though you apply Proton and a bunch of other stuff to it for some reason. I'm sure there's ways to get it to work. I haven't gone that far into the whole thing. 77 hours of Steam Deck play. Like I said, I like Cyberpunk quite a bit. Back 4 Blood runs so good on it too, and this is a lot of stuff I've already talked about. Gunfire Reborn, let's get that updating. Let's get 7 days downloading real quick. I have it on another card, but honestly, it's such a small download. We'll just download it here. And while that's downloading, I'll show you. I apologize. I said I was going to do 7 days next. I will show you Gunfire Reborn and kind of talk about it a little bit. This is a game that me and my wife will play in bed, wherever. It's easy. You can sit down, play through a bunch of rounds, and we both play it on the deck, and I don't plug it into the wall, and it will last about 3, maybe even 3.5 hours of gameplay with the battery before I'd hit maybe even close to 0. It's pretty awesome, honestly. Now, that being said, I don't know a whole lot about Gunfire Reborn because I just keep on playing through the same areas over and over, but it's a fun game. Obviously, C number 2, level 2, I have not played it. Let's see. Yeah, Wolf's your favorite game is to play on the deck is Gunfire. That's probably the only game you do play. Once again, being streamed, I probably should shrink the screen down into like a Steam Deck that some people do. From the Epic Game Store, it's hard what games will and won't work on the Steam Deck or on the Epic Game Store. I'm sure you can get it. Honestly, they're the same. Like underlying, they're the same. Look at that. The mouse and keyboard don't even work on this one, I think. Unless my mouse is just dying. There's a good chance that is the case. Weird. Looks like we're using the controller, which I've got to be careful with. I've played this one before. Hopefully I'm not boring you guys too much because I have played some of these games before on stream. I play other games on my yeah. Yeah. There's certain games that just work so good on the Steam Deck. Honestly, I don't play this one on my computer very much. I like the first person shooter so much more with the keyboard and mouse, but this one is pretty good. See, it's really not that hard, but it does get much more difficult. It's kind of like a dungeon crawler, roguelike kind of style with, I think each time you go through like area, it is randomized. Heroic works for Epic too. Only one game I tried that didn't work besides the one from Anti-Cheat. Yeah. No, I've had a lot that work on Epic, but I just know that a lot of people have had issues. Gunfire Reborn is one of the first games I picked up for the deck. Yeah. It has like a cartoony feel to it, but it is really fun, honestly. And it's a fun little time waste. Just sit here and go through. So, question, do you usually play that with FSR enabled? If so, what is the game resolution do you usually? Thank you for the answer. I keep on hitting stuff, so it's like pushing me forward for some reason. I usually do play with FSR enabled. Now, there can be some issues with always having FSR enabled like this. I haven't run into too many games actually that do that, but there can be issues. I usually have it on, honestly, and I usually have it at 45 frame rate limit, with the refresh rate of 45. So I just don't feel like there's a lot of games except for Doom that I care to have it be 60, because that's the max you can go is 60 on the screen. With the FSR, like I said, I always typically run it, and then with the resolution size, like some games don't support it, and if they don't support it, it just won't work. It just won't do anything, typically. Let's see. I usually draw, depending on how the balance is, some games I feel like just implement it a little differently. Let's see. What I usually recommend with FSR, I could probably turn up some of these settings, honestly. I don't know why it's set so low. Oh, it's because I have an external. I usually go, so the max is 800, 1280 by 800, I believe. The max I go is, or the lowest I'll go is maybe 540, whatever the aspect is with on the other side, but like a 540, maybe 720. The lowest I go is in the 600 or 600s, probably the 500, 600s. Anything much lower, then you really do start to see the degradation of but it's a balancing act for each game, depending on how well the FSR works, and how much it actually does help performance and quality. The FSR2 is really good. Andre, I usually go with 1152 by 720, but I wonder if going down to 960 by 600 is still okay visually. Also, you said some games have issues. Could you say what? I have my Steam Deck for just a few days. There are games that I tried a while ago. There's like one or two that potentially had issues, and I can't verify it, so I apologize on what games that I did have issues with FSR always on. But honestly, if you do run into a game and you're like, I'm having issues, turn off FSR and just see. I can't even confirm what games they were. It was so long ago. With the resolution size, a 960 by 600 is a good one, I think, with FSR. Yes, X. I'm going no screen protector. Heard matte makes it blurry. It does make it blurry. If you get the anti-glare matte one that I had, it makes it a little blurry. You can get past it pretty easily, but honestly, you do lose some fidelity. Let's see if the, I know, a monster. Just gonna close it that way. See if 7 days is done downloading. And then we're gonna probably wrap it up somewhat soon. Pretty sure I set it to download while playing. Huh. Yeah, hopefully that helps. 960 by 600 is not a bad one. Even so, like I said, going much lower, you're not going to want to. But there's sweet spots depending on what game you play. I picked up the 512 gigabyte. I have only had mine for a few weeks. I decided not to put a screen protector. I have read it will just detract for the display. Yeah, it's not going to make it anti-glare anymore. But honestly, here's my honest take on screen protectors. I don't typically use them, but like for my 256 gigabyte one where I'm a little bit more rough with it, or it's the one my wife plays and technically is hers. It's nice to have it on there and have that assurance. I'll even let my kids play that sometimes. With this, like with a lot of stuff I have, eventually by the time it gets scratched up enough to matter, I'm going to be getting the next one. So usually in a year or two, by the time I actually notice some of the scratches and whatnot, then I'm usually upgrading to the next one. Phones have also trained me in this too. Like phones, I'm kind of like, it's going to get scratched a little bit, but I'll eventually get a new one soon enough. Usually life cycle of 2 years, right? And so, yeah. I'm going to have to figure out this keyboard and mouse thing. This is kind of bothering me. Why it's not working right now. Yeah, some can go down there. Cyberpunk and Witcher 3, for instance, can go as low as 1152 by 720 and 1710, but no lower. Yeah, that's true. There are some games that can't go very low. There's some games that can go really low. I think I went to like 200 on one. Actually, I think FSR worked on Half-Life. Weirdly enough, Half-Life like 1. I don't think I have a game. Yeah, I'm just gonna say I don't think I have a game on here. Random person. Start a random game. We'll get this going. This works better on Windows. I will say right now, 7 days will work better on, yeah, my favorite. I got a couple of people on the Games Revealed server, like Discord server, addicted to 7 days. It's a fun game though. There we go, LoJack. Technically, we have the newest merch coming out that's kind of based on this a little bit. So. We'll do, yeah, when we leave, we'll go over the merch a little bit more again and whatnot. Yeah, like I said, Windows works better with 7 days. Like when I put Windows on my Steam Deck, it worked better. The Linux version, from my understanding, is just a little buggy. And it has issue. Well, I shouldn't say buggy. It's not very performant. And so if you can get 7 days to download on your Steam Deck in the Windows version of it, from my understanding, it runs better. I could never quite figure it out. I thought it would have been as easy as like, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, see the mousing, I must have done something really weird because the mouse is just not liking this. But if we use the, yeah, you can see it does not look good. First up, it still lags a little bit, and I don't even think it's graphically lag. I just don't think it's optimized for Linux because this is actually native Linux. Just as a note, so when you play 7 days on this, this is a Linux built version of the game, which is cool that they did something like that. It just sucks that they didn't do a very good job of optimizing it. Because you're like, oh, hey, we have 45 right here. And then suddenly, bam, you're getting attacked by a zombie and it's like 10. But honestly, I mean, it's still playable. Like, you still play it. Like, to be fair, like, if you want to play 7 days and you can get past a little bit of the bugginess, it's not bad. You can tell that LoJack and Wolf love this game. Yeah, if you're not careful, it's not, yeah, it's really difficult to play on a server that has a lot of stuff going on. But in theory, like this game, it would be amazing if they just updated the Linux version or just forced Windows version on Steam Deck. Because I was able to up the graphics quite a bit, I feel like. Ooh, speaking of, I don't even... Yeah, you have to use the joysticks to... Yeah, quality... It says medium, but man, this looks so bad. And if you dump it down to like low, I don't even know if it matters still. So now we're getting 30. Stop. It should go back up to 45 potentially. Okay, we're hovering more around 30. It doesn't really kill the performance that much of going up to high. It doesn't even make it look great. Like, those trees look horrible compared to on the computer. It's just, yeah. It's weird. But if you can get past it, awesome. If you can't, you have to play 7 days on your deck, then Windows might be your best friend. Or figuring out the Windows version, which, like I said, I haven't really taken the time yet because I'll just play 7 days on my computer. Okay, with that, anything else you guys want to talk about? This is some games that we played, and chatting, and I'm not doing a great job chatting with everyone. I do apologize there, but how's everyone doing before we kind of log off and finish this, and I can go pass out and fall asleep? What's some more streams? Like, what streams would you like to see in the future? Anything that anyone's looking for me to potentially, I'm not doing starting soon. Anything that you potentially want to see me do in the near future? Streaming wise, I've done a lot of stuff. Like I upgraded my controller, my joysticks with soldering. Yeah, just a bunch of stuff. Zombies. Okay, I find Doom Eternal peaceful. So my realm of peaceful might be a little different than other people's definition realm of peaceful. Lopez, I haven't used my Steam Deck in 1 month. I haven't had a chance to use it much, but I love it. Yeah, I could see that. I know some people like if you have a main PC, you're like, maybe I'll just use the main PC. Like my Steam Deck is a perfect companion. Like I've talked about this so much. My deck is the perfect companion device for my computer. Andre, it's actually really early here to answer. I like Cyberpunk a lot. RPGs are something with a choice to engage the audience in the choices themselves. Yeah, agreed. Bob, always interested in new 3D printed accessories. I do have a few concepts with that, so I'll look into that some more too, Bob. Can I play the Evil Dead game next time if it works? Um, you saying like, does this Evil Dead work on this, or can we play it? Oh, can you play Evil Dead game? Yeah. Yeah, I'll give it a try. I think I'll have to buy it. We'll see though. Brink, you got to install a skin on camera. Oh my gosh. I think I mentioned this last. So Necrosphere, like I did the joysticks last week. I soldered them. That was less painful than putting the skin on the deck. That was painful. Let's do a little bit of spring cleaning, but not really. Not really trying to push my merch hard. It's just I'm so excited about it. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me. Where are you? Just want to show you real quick if I can think about it. I guess accessories too, like the SD cards I'm using, all of them work great. With the exception of if you saw my video where I played Spider-Man, it takes a very long time after you download it to install. But that's about it. It takes a little extra time to install large games. Okay. I just want to go over the merch real quick, if that's okay. Just because we have a lot of exciting things coming out. We also have a lot of exciting things on the server. Let's see here. Just make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, cool. Okay, before we kind of sign it out, I guess this is a little promo, but we have the new Brinkinator. This is inspired by LoJack. We had a designer make it. T-shirt, stickers. I ordered mine to see how it's going to turn out. But it's fun. It's a fun take on Terminator. Also has the crowbar, my iconic other hat, my umbrella hat. And hopefully, umbrella doesn't come after me for that symbol. It's a fun one. It's a little morbid. Even the next design that's coming out is gonna be a little morbid, and I think we're gonna do a Halloween merch. I just love doing this type of stuff. So more than anything, it is kind of for me. We also have the 99. Let's see. Guess we can go into a little bit. So honestly, the designer did such a good job. The bunny, I love the bunny. This is Bunny Strike Games is technically like the company, like the registered company for games revealed and also for my game development. I haven't touched the game in like a month because I've been working on all the games revealed stuff, but I need to get back into my video game. Let's see here. So I'll get back to comments in a section. We're just gonna go. Then this is the 99 Problems 7 Days T-shirt. 99 Problems, but a Screamer ain't one. Now the quality ain't the best looking at this, but I can tell you right now, it turned out great as a T-shirt. It really turned out really good. I'm actually really, really happy about this, especially with the Halloween season coming around. The Bend. I'm gonna be working on a couple more of these things because I really like, honestly, like I said, if I'm gonna buy stuff for myself, it's typically gonna be stuff that I want to wear and stuff that I've modified and I love it. So go ahead, buy it if you want. If you do, shoot me a message or something. I want to know if you guys liked it. If you know whatever. Always like seeing what you guys like. Yeah, LoJack also bought it too. Yes, and it does look awesome in person. If you're signing off, this is the first time I see a video of yours. Totally at a random chance. I enjoyed the content and thank you for games and nice answers. Andre, hey, thank you, Andre. Yeah, anytime. I try to help where I can. I am very busy, but I do try to help. In the sense of like, if you go to the Discord server, I'll try to answer stuff there, but it is, it's pretty busy. With that, ooh, Necrosphere. Yeah, I want to create my own skin too, but I'm going to be getting the kill switch soon. I don't know if I want to put skin on it until I see how it affects, because I don't want to pay money for a skin on this one if I want to rock kill switch most of the time on it. Okay. Pong by Atari. Have you set up Emu Deck on your deck? Not on this one. On the other one, I did set it up. I think I did some streams with it too, or like chatting about it. Emu Deck is not hard to set up. It is just kind of annoying and has some weird parts to it. I like emulating. In fact, I like emulating on the deck. It's easier on the Odin that I've been playing with, but because it's Android based and Android's really easy to do a lot of like lower end emulators, not something like the PS4, PS3, whatever you want to try. The deck takes a little bit to get it set up, but it runs it. Most of the emulators that I've seen run really well on it. I have such a big backlog on Steam that I have a hard time getting through the emulators sometimes. I did play some games and I did rip. Scratch that. I played some of my Switch games on my Steam Deck too, and it was really good. I think it's only the front skin that will work with Kill Switch, Brink. Kind of figured, and maybe I'll look into getting it. Okay. If there's anything else, if not, let's end this stream. I'll have some more videos coming out. I really am trying to make more videos. I'm just trying to streamline the guideline process because I don't like one of my videos not working, and so it does bother me. So I've been going down the route of like making sure I know what's wrong with it before releasing a new video. And I'm gonna have articles on the Games Revealed website, so please keep an eye on that. It gets updated with new game news from a bunch of different publishers. If you find one that if you notice that there's a publisher like a game outlet that's not on there and that you'd like to see, I'll add it to the scraper. It's not really scraping their site. It's using their tools that they give their feeds. And so it's a fun way for me to easily digest game news, and it's also a way for you guys, if you want, if you sign up, you can actually use the button to favorite and all that, and I'm going to have a favorite section. So if you have stuff that you want to share, do all that stuff, I'm going to have more interactivity on the website. And honestly, a lot of stuff I'm working on there, I'm really excited to finally unveil, but it's coming. Necrosphere, I like the case kickstand you got. You can rock a skin still. Yeah, you can actually, yeah. With the back clear piece. Still, I don't know if I would. And honestly, this is pretty good. This is a pretty good little dock, or not dock, case stand. I like it, but we'll see how long I rock it. I like it quite a bit though. It's just that kickstand's really flimsy. Thanks for the stream. I'll update you on the Discord when I get mine. Awesome, Necrosphere. You should do that. Always excited to see when people get their decks. Oh, I'm glad it answers the case question. Yeah, don't forget to click that like button. You know what? I hate to do this to you guys right before we leave. Let's slap a little ad in there real quick. And anyone that's left behind, thank you guys for coming. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff's coming. We're going to have a really fun October. If you like playing games with the community, keep an eye on the Discord, the Discord server, as we are going to be doing a bunch of events and stuff in October to celebrate Halloween, my favorite time of the year. I also love fall time. I'll do a bunch of giveaways. There's going to be so much fun. We're going to have festivities. It's going to be we're going to have some festivities. It'll be fun. Pong, give you a thumbs up and a sub. Thank you coming by and saying hi and everything. And thanks for people that watch the ads and all that. Everything just helps get us that much closer to just doing this full time and doing more content. Honestly, I love doing the content, and I want to get back to doing almost daily content. But I've been also trying to make sure that the content comes out really good, or it comes out better. I always try to make sure it's good content, but better content. But I also like doing these talking head pieces where I just talk. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, I talk a little too much. Oh, thank you, Nectarsphere. It does help. In the end, I think that's it. I don't think I have anything more. Always trying to talk about more, but okay, catch you guys Friday if you guys come and check out the INEO, see how that is, compare it to the Steam Deck. I think my recommendation is honestly still going to be for 99% of you guys Steam Deck, but let's not. I'll have a review for that too and everything. So, okay, with that, we are done. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Check out my other videos. Peace out. Later. Awkward silence as we turn this off. It's just more of a fun thing to say. It's not that hard to turn it off. And done.